He said to Peter, he said, go to the sea. You have financial confrontation. He said, Peter, go to the sea. We must settle this issue concerning our money. Go to the sea. Ladies and gentlemen, the major sponsor of financial scarcity is marine powers. What's going on? God said to me, until you kill someone, your door will not be open. Do not pet what you should destroy. Whatever you don't terminate, you keep tolerating. He said to Peter, he said, go to the sea. You have financial confrontation. He said, Peter, go to the sea. We must settle this issue concerning our money. Go to the sea. Ladies and gentlemen, the major sponsor of financial scarcity is marine powers.
Welcome to You Can Channel, and this is a place where we inspire, we instruct, and we inform you on your spiritual life, your moral life, and your financial life. In this video, Apostle Johnson Suleman explained that your money is in the sea. Amazing. He said that cash is kept in the sea, and explained that until there's a casualty, there can be no cash. There is money in the sea. How do you bring out your money, your finances from the sea? Let's get into the video and see how to bring your cash from the sea. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and see you at the end of this video. Yes, we can.
Go to the sea. The major sponsor of financial struggle is the powers of the marine. Go to the sea. Go to the sea. That's where they held your finances. Go to the sea. That is where they said you will never get a job. Go to the sea. That is where they said no matter how many helpers you have around you, no one will favor you. Go to the sea. That is where they hid your documents that would have helped you. Go to the sea. That is where they turned the face of your helpers from you. Go to the sea. Go to the sea. The Bible says in Isaiah 23 verse 4, he said the sea has spoken, the sea has given an utterance. He said, I do not give forth, no one should be fruitful around me. The powers of the marine have spoken. They have said certain things, but my Bible tells me in Job chapter 22, he said, thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established, and there shall be light on your path. Whatever they did in the night, I spoil it here today. Whatever they did in the sea, I spoil it on dry ground. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established. Shall a nation be born at once? Shall the earth bring forth in one day? As soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth a man child. Have you not heard? Have you not known that the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither fainted nor is he weary? For there's no searching to his understanding. He giveth power unto the faint. The young man shall fail, the youth shall fall, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not go weary. They shall walk and shall not faint. The year 2012, the month of November and December, the power of the marine holding your money, holding your finances, holding your health, holding your good news, expire, 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 expire. To the sea. I attack man-made powers. I attack the queen of the coast. I attack the power in the river. That marine power that is fighting your finance from your mother's side. That marine power. Anytime you submit your CV, people do not see your CV. They see something else, and the job does not come. I attack the marine power. I terminate the assignment. I terminate the assignment. Somebody shout fire. Somebody shout fire. Somebody shout fire. Somebody shout fire. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sit down. How do I get victory over financial battle? Go to the sea, kill a fish, open his mouth, bring out something. Kill a fish, open his mouth, bring out money. How do I get victory over financial battles? When there is no casualty, there is no cash. Go to the sea, kill a fish, bring out your money. Go to the sea, kill a fish. When there is no casualty, there is what? Somebody, sometime, something, somewhere, someone may have to die for your financial explosions to manifest. Somebody, someone, somewhere, somehow may have to expire, may have to be terminated, may have to go into oblivion, may have to go into extinction. Am I talking here? Many years I couldn't travel out of the shores of this country with all the documents. And right before my eyes, I saw people lying, changing their name without swearing an affidavit just to travel. I tried my best. Up to UK, I couldn't get a visa. I could not. I tried. What is going on? I couldn't travel. Until God said to me, look at your family who has traveled. And I discovered the longest trip that has been made, my family, matana, patana, was Mecca. No, do I need Mecca? Do I need to go to Mecca? The one that was not useful to me is the one people have breakthrough. What am I doing in Mecca? So I look, and that Mecca, all of them had experiences. While they were in the air, either the plane almost crashed, they started singing Islamic song. They have elongated pronouncements, what they call testimonies of how they almost died or drowned or plane crashed. What's going on? God said to me, until you kill someone, your door will not be open. Do not pet what you should destroy. Whatever you don't terminate, you keep tolerating. And what you tolerate also, you can't terminate. Do not pet what has become a pest. Do not counsel what you are supposed to counsel. You don't pamper Satan, you hammer him. You don't manage him, you damage him. It's not for management, it's for damagement. Am I speaking to somebody here? You need to get rebelliously, volatilely angry. You need to get provoked in your spirit. I got angry and began to pray judgmental prayer. Whoever has put a limit. Have you not seen there are many? You don't understand this thing. A lady, she was working for some white people. This was in the 60s. She was working for some Lebanese and some white people that came, some colonial people, and they promised to take her abroad. They got everything for her to travel, and because she was decent amongst the others, you know, she was decent, so they took cognizance of her that we are going to help this one and take her abroad. So she now went home to tell her parents that she's going to travel. And the mother said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to the US. The parents laughed. They said, no problem. Go and sleep. Tomorrow morning we'll talk about it. In the morning, they rubbed something on their palm and put it on her head. As soon as she got back, the interest to travel abroad died. In fact, she started making mistakes. The same thing that made the men accredit her and see her as a person of honor, she started going against it. So they began to see reasons why she should not travel. To make matters worse, they traveled and left her behind. Listen to me. That lady grew up and became a multi-billionaire, very wealthy. But what was the problem? She could not leave Nigeria. All her children, blessed. She wanted to send them abroad to school, but no one could get a visa. Why? What was rubbed on her head extended to her children. Let me shock you. She was very close to Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. She was very close to him. So Obasanjo wrote on paper, wrote on his card, gave her to take to the embassy. They bounced her. You have not had anything. Wait. Obasanjo one time went to the US. Bill Clinton was president then, and Bill Clinton called the embassy. They said, send the lady. Bill Clinton called American embassy in Nigeria, in Abuja. They said, call the lady, and gave Obasanjo his own card. Wrote in his card, this is from the president, give her a visa. She went to the embassy and they bounced her. You don't, wait till they find blood, not they take oil. I mean, president of they bounced. Do you know what I'm talking about? President wrote to an embassy. Why? It was spiritual. The person that was there just saw reasons why the lady could not travel. And that's when I see Christians who are so calm and so calculated and so gentle. It breaks my heart. Because if you are too gentle, you can never settle. If you are too casual, you become a casualty. You must get radical so you can be classical. Nothing lives until something dies. Am I talking to somebody here? They made Moses in the Bible. It was a manipulation that made Moses not to see the promised land. Since nothing was done about it, they moved and entered into the life of Elijah. It could not end before his time. Nothing was done about it. They moved and manipulated John the Baptist. That was when heaven reacted. Heaven said we never permitted violence before. But because of this one that has happened to John the Baptist, from the day of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of God suffered violence. And the violence, the word interpreter, the pastor said the violence take it by force. The word interpreter was interpreting the pidgin. See, pastor said the violence taken by gra. The violence taken by gra. Force and fire. You must get to that level. Am I speaking to somebody here? Get angry. Someone told a Christian brother, I said, because the Christian brother went to vigil and got to the office late. He went to vigil on Friday. There was an emergency work schedule on Saturday. So he got a call, ran to the office, and the man started vibrating. Why are you coming late? He said, sir, you didn't tell us yesterday that there'll be. But I just got a call and I just ran down. I went for a vigil. I've warned you to stop being religious. In fact, I terminate your appointment. The guy said, I don't understand. There was no prior notice. It was an emergency. I terminate your appointment. Get out of my office. The guy knelt down. The man said, get out. And the guy walked to the door and turned. He said, sir, you terminate my appointment? He said, yes. He said, I terminate your life. And the man said, come back. They know they follow you play. Take it by force. You must get brutal. Get brutal. Somebody called my wife and was making incantation on the phone. I said, my wife said, what is this now? I said, what is that? He said, I don't understand what this person is saying. And I picked it and the Lord said he's incantating. So me, I start my own. Ketula uzegedo. Brakutege juguru tutuyata. Let's continue now. He hung the call. I said, why did you drop? Let's both incantate. After he sent me a text, I didn't understand the language, bro. One kind of text. So I replied him in tongues. Ziggy Zaga. Ziggy Zaga is spelled Z-I-Z-A-G-A. Ziggy Zaga. Koroto Bare. I replied him in tongues and I sent it. Listen. Do you know a madman is the owner of the road? A man who has a mental problem. If he's coming and you are coming, you are the one to clear. He won't clear. A madman has no legal issue. If he beats you up, no police case. Because it's a waste of time. And a madman comes like the owner of the road. The only person that stops a madman is a madman. Don't mind my vocabulary. English is communication. It's a madman. When a madman still with tie and suit sees a madman who has gone naked, he knows that this guy's own is matured. So if witches say they are stubborn, you become insane. In this world of wickedness, it's abnormal to be normal. You must have a little percentage of volcanic insanity, some level of stupendous brutality that makes you walk into your destiny like a bushwhack, like a dynamite, like a general purpose machine gun, like an AK-47. Am I speaking to somebody here? I went to see somebody somewhere, the chief executive of a state. He was in town, so he pleaded. He said, Apostle, I'm hosting some people and I want to see you. I said, I don't go to see whether you are a governor. You come to see me. I don't. A priest does not go to see a king. It's a king that comes to a priest. But because we have a relationship over the years, so I felt, okay, you come down, I'm coming. I finished and we entered there, and some overzealous SSS man told my people, park your car outside. I told them, I said, take the car inside. He said, park your car, and he cocked his gun. You are cocking your gun for an ancestor. For an ancestor. So he cocked his gun. This was like 3 weeks ago. And one of my people came down and he said, what are you trying to do? And he slapped one. Hey, you slapped an oracle's child. Do you know in those days when they say a native doctor Pekin, you just run? Am I speaking? So I opened the door and I came down. And he called me. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I release infirmity upon you. He just went down, bam, and began to foam in the mouth. Epilepsy on the spot. All the other SSS men fell on their face. Hey! We don't buy market. Now, Apostle, you stop. And I just went inside. Yeah, governor, all of them came out. Oh, please, sir, release him. I said, yes, sir, let's go inside. I said, go inside. So he told the other people, Una they beg. The same mouth that he used in releasing this thing, he's saying going inside. You don't go inside, you join him. So all of them went inside. I took my time. I made sure the man somersaulted. I came out, prayed for him, cleaned his face, cleaned him up, and I gave him money for a new suit. I said, take 50,000, buy a new suit and everything. The next morning we came, he was the one that was shouting on everybody. Open the gate! Open the gate! I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Am I speaking to somebody right now? Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? He said, even the prey of the mighty shall be taken, and the captive of the terrible delivered. I will contend with them that contend with you. I will save thy children. He said, they shall eat their own flesh, and they shall drink their own blood as the sweet wine. Lift up your hands and shout hallelujah. Take your seat. There was a time they were stealing instruments in Aochi, and I heard about it. Somebody asked me, sir, should we be locking the church? I said, what if when people want to pray? Sir, they went to one church, they packed all the instruments. They went to this one, they packed. He said, sir, let's lock the church. And I laughed. I said, open the door, open the window. If you can remove the roof, please do. They will come here and steal instruments. I said, no problem. One day, a young man came to steal standing fan. What do you call it? Industrial fan. It's industrial fan. He came around some minutes to 11. His hand was on the fan till 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. in the morning they came, and what are you doing? He was still dragging the fan. The fan was there, just there, but God glued him. Glued him so that they can catch him. It can be caught in active service. They caught him in active service. You can't deny this is clear. His hand was there. The police came and said, leave him, policeman. Are you the one that held him there till now? Leave him, let him have a good time. The guy was sweating. That's why he was so serious, trying to disconnect a fan that was not disconnected, that didn't need to be disconnected, and he held like that. There are places. Let me ask you a question. I said something yesterday and I was angry when they told me my pastor was kidnapped and killed. And I got angry, and I've said this over the while. All this period of kidnap, they kidnapped reverend fathers. They kidnapped pastors. True of us. They kidnapped some deacons and deaconess and elders. Have you ever heard where they kidnap a native doctor? Yes, the power in the church. When kidnap started, I was one of the first people they called in Edo State. And you know they have the way of changing their voice on the phone. Hello, Apostle. We know where your wife is. We know where your children's school. 20 million or else. I laughed. When the guy was talking, I said, Ima. The guy said, hello sir, wrong number, hello sir, wrong number. I laughed. If you heard the story of how some children were held in a corner in the east and were later found, you read in the paper, this man's hand is inside. We are directing them on phone. Take right, keep going. Take left, turn around, stop, squat. They are seeing you. Take a corner, go on the phone. I laughed. I said, you want to kidnap Otutu? You want to kidnap what? I laughed. And I said, young man, he dropped the call, so I called him back. He didn't pick. Second time he picked. I said, listen, if you drop this call again, you are dead, your manhood gone. Listen, you will apologize and send me 15,000 airtime for making me pick up a call. My wife said to me, honey, why would they send you airtime? From money that they kidnap, from ransom? I said, I don't know, but the Bible said the riches of the Gentiles. The guy credited my phone with airtime. I didn't send him an SMS to acknowledge it. He called me. I didn't pick, to make him panic for a while. So after like about 10 minutes, he said, hello, sir. Did you see the airtime, sir? I said, I did. Come to church. I need to lay my hands on you. He said, sir, I can't come. Oh. Sir, please now. It wasn't you we were trying to call. I said, you asked, is that Apostle Johnson Suleman? I don't know two people that have the same initials, the same name. He said, it wasn't you. I don't know how it came out of my mouth. It wasn't you. I know what I carry. There is a God backing me. There is Hey! The next time any attacker will attempt you, they shall expire on the spot.